Forza, do me a favor. Close your eyes, listen, imagine, and think. The Lexus LFA 2010. The Nissan GTR 35 2017. The McLaren Senna 2018. This is Forza. The choice, the freedom, the world. The cars, the emotions, all of it. These three cars define Forza Horizon 4 for me. Regardless of the game's issues, its not so good sound design, the game is ambitious and sets the groundwork for the sequel and the newest entry coming May 2026. These three cars tell a story. The LFA is one of the rarest cars in Forza Horizon 4, costing $20 million in the auction house. Limited players using it makes you stand out and feel unique in the beautiful map. The car itself is a masterpiece and an over-engineered modern-day supercar. It's a 4.8 litre V10 producing 552 horsepower. Whilst not the fastest supercar on the road, no other supercar can boast an exhaust note tuned by a real-world pianist. The iconic howl still gives me a rush of goosebumps I cannot even explain. The Nissan R35 is a beautiful and well-known JDM car, powered by a 3.8 litre twin-turbo V6. This car produces just over 480 horsepower, and the Nismo model produces over 600 horsepower. This car is a timeless classic and a staple in the Forza series. Then the flagship car of Forza Horizon 4, the McLaren Senna. It's a 4-litre twin-turbo V8, kicks it around a track boasting around 789 horsepower. Needless to say, this car still remains attractive and a classic. Ah, McLaren, you've done it again. When I recall some of my favourite gaming memories, none hit harder than Forza Horizon 4 with my best friend Sam. Strictly speaking, in terms of open world racing games, 4 pretty much checked all the boxes for me. It included a diverse map with enough play space to make every session feel unique and different. I looked to drive on pristine coastlines to make morning and dusk cruises surreal to the point that I wanted to live in Forza Horizon 4. Enough car range to make it easy to buy and collect all my favourite cars through the generations. Social spaces to make gameplay feel fresh, give the community friendly rivalries, and to make it easy to cruise and convoy around the beautiful England map. While progression in Forza Horizon 4 is mainly absent from the title, the races and diverse selection of race genres is outstanding. There's road races, street, off-road, cross-country, just to name the few, and all these mesh really well with the diverse range of zones, quote-unquote. On the map, there's drift zones, speed traps, and then there's one where you have to maintain the highest speed. It all feels fresh and unique and brings competition to the open world racing game experience. Back to the races. These all help progress, quote-unquote, you by rewarding you with experience and in-game money to help fuel your car collection journey. The lack of progression does mean that you can bring any car and any car class into any race, and the game automatically assigns AI based on what car and car class you race with. Where in a structured racing game, they typically have a license setup, so you compete for different licenses to have higher tier cars or different car classes race in different races. In Forza Horizon 4, you don't have that. The other way to earn in-game money is through loot drops, which are called wheel spins. These all give you various items ranging from high amounts of money, clothing items for your in-game character, to rare or legendary vehicles. You can get these through buying in-game houses, which are scattered around the map. You can get these through winning races, albeit in Forza Horizon 4, most races give you a wheel spin after it, so they're pretty common. You can also purchase them in the Forza Fun shop. So there's two different types of wheel spin. You've got the one slot machine wheel spin, which works exactly like that. So it goes through random items and selects one for you to win. Then you got the second type, which is called a super wheel spin, which is a 3-slot machine wheel spin. So that means that you'll get 3 prizes, which can range from, like I said, money, clothing items, or cars. Whilst this is a fun and it's RNG, it creates a dopamine which makes you want to open more. This is a frustrating addition to the game, making it easier for you to stay away from the game's core racing to earn money. Essentially, you earn money by gambling at this point. I'm no saint. I've opened way too many of these wheel spins to not talk about them. The only reason why is at one point, my Forza save sync corrupted and I lost my account to the abyss. So I contacted the Forza support and they helped me get back on track with a large amount of money and an even more large amount of wheel spins. How fun. Towards the end of Forza Horizon 4's life, my favorite thing to do was sit at the drag strip for hours on end and make them completely stupid fast and set high scores for other players to beat. I had completed most of the races and there wasn't much else to do at this point. Forza Horizon 4 was seemingly replaced by a new game in November 2021, Forza Horizon 5, taking the game to new places and even larger heights. Forza Horizon 5, to be completely honest, was more of the same. A fresh coat of paint, overhauled audio, and a bigger map with a gigantic mountain in the middle. The cars sounded punchier and less robotic, the visuals were almost realistic, and the map was certainly bigger. Forza Horizon 5 does not do much to set itself aside from its former games. It still features a minimal to no progression system, this time letting the player choose a car to start with. You get the choice between a Supra GR, a Ford Bronco, or a Charger. This choice, however, doesn't even matter, because regardless of your choice, the game still gives you all 3 cars anyway. So why even give me the choice at the start? Wheel spins are very much still in this game. The races, modes, and map events are still returning from Forza Horizon 4, meaning what is really new here? Mexico? Mexico is 89% desert for the most part, and flat. While the game features more biomes than just the sand ones, the game also doesn't introduce largely requested modern cities, or even elevation variants besides the huge mountain in the middle of the map. So when you talk about the map, you for the most part are still doing the same thing, driving around on a larger flat map, competing in races and events, and setting scores for other online players to beat. There is no real innovation. I think this is due to the fact that Forza Horizon games were still being made to support the older generations of Xbox consoles, so they couldn't push the game bigger and better because the hardware limitations were still there from the Xbox One. And this all brings me to today. March 10th, 2026, with Forza Horizon 6 being announced and promotional material well underway and being released. I'm genuinely excited for this Horizon game. This game is ditching those older consoles and is now being made for the current generation of consoles and the PS5. The game can really utilize the better hardware, create something fully innovative and new. Based on what has been shown, it generally looks like this is what they are going to do. So, with all that in mind, what do we actually know? As of right now, the game is set in Japan, the highly requested destination for well over a decade now. It features the series' biggest and most diverse map to date, with more elevation and roads than all other games that came before it. It features a city that is 5 times bigger than the city featured in Forza Horizon 5. Yes, the car list is still similar to Forza Horizon 5, but it will also introduce remodeling of highly requested JDM cars. Haven't seen a laser scanner in well over a decade. The game will feature a robust progression system, not only through wristbands that are returning from Forza Horizon 1, the game will also feature a second campaign through exploring Japan in the form of stamps. The visuals once again have had more refinement, And also the audio has gone through another overhaul, which you can hear in snippets on the Ferrari Pista. It looks like they are trying to avoid loading screens with open world non-instance time trials that are also tracked on a weekly leaderboard, so it creates more places for you to enjoy competing with the community and or your friends. Seasons are coming back from Forza Horizon 4. However, I have a feeling they won't be as harsh as they were in Horizon 4, forcing the players to purchase snow tires if they have any chance of getting grip on those snowy roads. With what I have seen so far, my eyes and ears are definitely on the floor, waiting for more information on Horizon 6. It already feels like the series is going in the right direction now, and the huge changes to progression and how the races work, with restricting players to class types, feels much, much better. The devs also did confirm that using hypercars in races is a late game thing now. And honestly, I'm so excited, genuinely, for this game to release. I feel like it's going to be the only game I play for a while, because we all know what comes on the 19th of November this year. Another game that ends in the number 6, this time with a V and an I. Honestly, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This is going to kickstart the journey of review type content, as well as gameplay and also funny moments. I'm trying to harness that core of what YouTube means to me and what making videos means to me. So this is going to be a journey that we're going to walk together. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to continue this journey with me, and I'll see you guys soon.